What's going on, my friends? Chris here. Want to bring you all a quick update of Bitcoin. Right now, we're sitting at $41,600. We're down about 1.5%. What I want to do is look at Bitcoin here on the 3-day time frame. I wanted to map out these clear levels that I'm going to be watching for Bitcoin. So if you guys get something from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to dig into this. So most important, when I'm looking at this, guys, I'm looking at trends. And that's the main thing that I want to pay attention to today, because we're still, for Bitcoin, in this downtrend. So we're going to map out the bullish and we're going to map out the bearish things. So the bearish things we have going right now, we are in this downtrend, right? So you can see right here, nothing but lower highs coming in. We have to change that trend. And it's going to start on the hourly, then it goes to the 4-hour, the 12, the 1 day, and just move your way back. And that's what I always like to do, is just kind of look at those time frames as we're going through this. But right now, this is a critical area for us to hold right here, and this is going to be around $40,000. And the reason I say that is, if we step back here, you can see this area here, how supported it was. Back in here, this $40,000, and this was back in January 2021. I've looked at Glassnode here, and there's a ton of distribution that was taking place at $40,000 over on this side here. And you can see back in here, we've touched it right here, over here when we had the last correction that lasted about 20 days or so, right there. And now we're back to this level. So if we zoom out here, you can see how important this level is here. And that's what I want you guys to look at, is levels. So between this 40,000 and about 52,000 is going to be a level there, because 52,000 is going to be very tough overhead resistance potentially for us to get back up over top of, but it's going to be important. And that may start with a trend line break out of here, but it would have to be on heavier volume. So that's the importance here, guys. As we're having this trend line push us down, we're into this support here. So this needs to hold. If not, we're going to be looking down to about $30,000. I bet it would happen pretty quick. I'm figuring people would have buying orders down in that area there, and the price would probably wick down something similar to this, get a real long wick, and then be bought up pretty fast if we do break to the downside. But when we're looking at this here, guys, you know, we've been in this downtrend now. If we take a look at our date, and I always like to look at this for the extent of trends. So we have been in this downtrend now for about 68 days, and that's significant because even back in May here, if we take a look at our date range, when all this started, this whole mess here, we were about 93 days. So we're even closing in on what we had to deal with back in this area. This was a sharper drop, but this still has been really nasty for us, guys. And what you have to think about, you know, flip this on its head like this here. Do you think we have a more likely chance to break up through this and go to 30, or do you believe we'd be running out of steam here and we'd roll back over? So it's always nice to look at it from both angles here. But when you're looking at these things, you have to think, okay, so the bears have been able to run for almost 70 days now. Are they potentially running out of steam? On the 3-day here, we did get a bullish engulfing candle that came in right there, and it came on above average volume, not massive volume, but it did come on above average volume. And if we're looking at this and we step back, here we're going to take a look at our cipher now. And for our cipher, money flow is in the green right now, not massive in the green, so a little bit in the green there. VWAP is to the positive. It's 0.87 right now. So it's important that we have gotten back up through that. We need to hold that now. And we've had some of these green dots come in here. Not really low, though. I like to see them deeper. But that came in at about -61. Relative strength is at 36. And that's going to be on the 3-day time frame here, guys. So that's why everyone right now is just kind of being patient and watching to see what we do in this area. Are we going to have a trend line break to the upside, nice bullish volume to come in, or is this going to be one of those fast manipulations to the downside, something like this here, where we just get rejected one more time and we have a fast drop here, and you guys know how it is. Then we spend time chopping here, then we have to try to get back up above 40,000, which I don't want to do that, because that could be strong overhead resistance again, guys. And that's what you have to think of about with this type of stuff. Whatever you break down through is going to turn into resistance, and that's why 52,000 was so important for us to hold. When we broke down through, we back tested it, failed, and it made us go to another lower level. So the bullish scenario here is that we'd have something like this. We'd go up, maybe back test again, and then push up like that. And that's what I would be looking for. And it's going to take some time. I mean, that would push us all the way out to April, just doing what I did there for Bitcoin, if that is our bullish case. So we're really watching this, guys. I want to know your opinion down low. We got a lot of mixed signals. I'm wondering if the bulls, or the bears have just ran too far for too long. They're getting exhausted, and this is where the bulls step in. You guys know we can wake up in the morning sometimes and see one of those 10% candles, 8% candles to the upside. So kind of have to be prepared for this stuff, but have your game plan ready. That's the main thing I can tell you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all.